As always, it is so great to have you here, and I hope you're all staying safe and healthy out there. Anyways, today, we're gonna craft the almighty potato. As you know, one of my favorite ingredients at supermarkets, because they're heart healthy and affordable, and create a super delicious recipe. We're talking creamy marry me potatoes. And like I've told you in the past, the term marry me in a recipe means that it is so good that when you serve it to someone, they are supposed to propose to you. Anyways, these potatoes are filled with so many great textures and flavors. The recipe's above and beyond easy to make. And the best part, it's all done in about 40 minutes. Folks, serve these creamy potatoes next to some pan-grilled fish and a garden salad. You're gonna have yourself a fabulous meal. All right, let's just jump right into this. I'm gonna cut 1 kilogram of potatoes, which is 2 1/4 pounds, or about 4 medium-sized potatoes that have already been peeled, washed, and patted dry. Each one into bite-sized pieces that are 2 centimeters, which is 3/4 of an inch. Important to use potatoes here that are a bit more waxy than starchy, as they hold their shape better when they're boiled. I'm using Yukon Golds, but you can also use new potatoes, Golden Delight, or even red potatoes. Then we'll add the chopped potatoes into a stock pot, and you want to make sure they're on a flat layer. And fill it with some water, just enough to barely cover the potatoes. Then we'll season generously with sea salt, and heat it with a high heat. While the potatoes are cooking, let's start making our creamy sauce. I'm going to heat a large fry pan with a medium heat and add 3 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, which is 45 milliliters. Important to use the good stuff here. It is the base fat of the dish and what truly makes a difference. Link where you get the Spanish one I'm using in the description box below. After a couple minutes, we'll add in 1 small onion that's been finely chopped and 5 cloves of garlic that have been roughly chopped. And we'll mix the ingredients around continuously, that way they don't brown too quickly and it all evenly sautés. After about 3 to 4 minutes and the onion slightly translucent and that garlic is beautifully fragrant, I'm going to add in 1 tablespoon of all-purpose flour, which is about 9 grams. And we're going to continue to mix this and go for about 2 minutes on the flour. This is enough time to cook off the raw flavor in it, that way it doesn't overpower the flavors of the sauce. After cooking the flour for about 2 minutes, it's time to add in the spices and herbs, which is what gives this dish that beautiful lift of goodness. I'm going to start by adding in 1 teaspoon of dried oregano, which is 1 gram, along with half a teaspoon of dried thyme, which is half a gram, half a teaspoon of sweet smoked Spanish paprika, which is 1.25 grams, and a 1/4 teaspoon of crushed red pepper flakes, which is a little over half a gram. And we'll give it a quick mix. And I tell you, by adding in the spices and herbs right now and lightly sauteing them, it's going to make them nice and fragrant. Then we'll add in 1 cup of milk, which is 240 milliliters. I'm using low fat, but you can also use full fat, non-fat, or even a plant-based one to easily veganize this recipe. And we'll also add in 3/4 of a cup of vegetable broth, which is 180 milliliters. You can also use chicken broth here, or even beef broth if you like. And we're going to continue to gently mix this together and go for a few minutes until we end up with a slightly creamy sauce. After about 5 minutes and we've ended up with a slightly creamy sauce, I'm going to add in half a cup of chopped sun-dried tomatoes that have been packed in oil, which is 55 grams. And season everything with sea salt and freshly cracked black pepper. And we'll give it a mix until it's well mixed together, and then lower the fire to a low-medium heat. While the creamy sauce is simmering, let's move back to the potatoes. After 15 to 20 minutes, they should just be cooked through. You can always pierce them with a toothpick, and if it easily goes in there, but with some resistance, they are ready to go. You don't want to overboil the potatoes, otherwise they're going to start to break apart. At this point, I'm going to remove the stock pot from the heat and drain the potatoes into a colander. Then we'll shake off any of the excess water and gently add the potatoes into the pan with the simmering cream sauce. And we'll give it a gentle mix until it's well mixed together, and then simmer it for about 5 minutes. After simmering the potatoes in the cream sauce for about 5 minutes, I'm going to turn off the heat. Add in 2 tablespoons of grated cheese, which is 15 grams. I'm using Spanish Manchego, but you can use whatever cheese you like. A 1/4 cup of chopped fresh basil, which is 5 grams. And squeeze in 2 teaspoons of fresh lemon juice, which is 10 milliliters. And we'll give this one final gentle mix until it's well mixed together. You can serve this directly out of the pan or transfer into serving dishes. Either way, check it out. Our creamy Mary Me potatoes are done. Easy to make, beautiful presentation, and all done in about 40 minutes. Let's give these a try and see how they turned out. Once again, folks, creamy Mary Me potatoes. This looks absolutely insane. Moment of truth. Take a bite. I'm telling you, right now, I am ready to propose to myself. Seriously, that is so delicious. So many great flavors in there. The potatoes are beautifully cooked. They kept their shape, but they smell in your mouth. And that cream sauce taking this to the next level with the spices and herbs really shining through. Easy to make, heart-healthy ingredients. Give these potatoes a try at home. Once again, as a side dish next to some pan-grilled fish, a garden salad, and of course a bottle of Spanish white wine. More specifically from the beautiful region of Alicante, you can have yourself a fabulous meal. Really quick before I go, a shout out to a couple of my patrons, Emily Hamilton, Manuel J. Rosales, and Britt Saunders. And guys, thank you so much for being patrons of Spain on a Fork. You know how much I appreciate you. Enjoyed today's video, hit that like button, leave me a comment below, and if you're not subscribed, don't forget to smash that subscribe button and click on the bell icon. That way you can get notified every time I release new content and to become a part of the Spain on a Fork family. Till the next time, hasta luego.